Got a couple of little MP3 boards in from ICStation just to show off. It's going to be a very, very quick video. One's just an MP3 player. The other one's an MP3 player with Bluetooth and phone capability. These are bare boards, bare bones, and they're cheap. Let's check them out. I got a package in the mail with some gadgets from ICStation, and I think we will review them today. Let's see what we got. Okay, the first one we're going to look at is just a basic music player. And this one here you can control externally, but of course I don't have any data on that. The only data I have on this is that you can connect speakers to it directly. And it has audio output, left and right. And it also takes a line input. It's got a connect button, whatever the connect button does. Ground, infrared, 3.3 volt in, and the play indicator. And basically what it does is you give it power, and if you put an SD card in or a USB, it will play WAV or MP3s, and it will just play them continually and output it through the output. Very basic little board. We have our labeling here. It will drive speakers directly. A couple of speaker plugs can go in there. I don't have any speaker plugs for this. I'm going to actually just solder some wires down directly to it. We'll give it 5 volts. It'll run from 3.7 to 5 volts. I'm going to plug an SD card in with some music. And we're going to just demo this real quick because, say, there's not a heck of a lot to this. It's cheap. It's great for an experimenter. And it can be controlled by an infrared remote control, which, of course, I don't have. I just have the basic little board. So we're going to look at that one, and we're also going to look at this one here in this quick video. I'm not going to spend much time on this. The other project is a clock with an amplifier and Bluetooth and everything. This is a Bluetooth board, this one. Let's hook this one up quickly just to see how it works, and then we'll do the same on that. And say this video is going to be kept real simple because there's not a heck of a lot to show you with this. It's a little $5 module that I was sent just to show off, and you can get it at ICStation, and that is the part number GY19555. I say it's about $5 module. So the other one's about the same price. These are pretty cheap. Let's hook this one up, and I'll hook it up off camera. We'll try it out. Alright, I've got it connected to speakers. I've got it connected to my 5 volt power supply. I haven't turned it on yet, but it is now turned on. 5 volt power supply. Connected to speakers, I have the smallest SD card you're probably ever going to see. There may have been one smaller than this at some point, but this is pretty small. This is 32 megabytes. Yes, 32 megs, if you can believe that. This is the smallest SD card that I own. When I put this card in, it starts playing. How simple can that be? Now, and if I disconnect power, it should start up playing again when I turn it back on. If I unplug the card, and if I were to plug in a USB stick, it should play what's on the USB stick. So let's try that. Got a couple tracks just recorded on here. Plug it in. So basically, it's just a basic $5 music player. What would something like this be good for? Music on hold, more than likely. So you can control it through external inputs. You can hook an infrared receiver up to it, for example, and control it that way with one of these basic MP3 player remotes. Pretty much all of them. I've got a couple of them kicking around here, but they all work on basically the same codes. Something like this, all very simple. Could be interfaced to your telephone system, and you could have music on hold or announcements, like an announcer, where you could record some announcements for, say, playing in your store, in-store music, for example. And you could have a bunch of tracks recorded. It's going to play them in the order that they're loaded on the SD card or USB stick. Something like this you could plug into your system, have it interface to your telephone system. It also, this is the speaker output, but it also has line outputs down here, which could interface into your system. It's something very, very basic, where if you just want to have music playing or announcements playing, etc., something like this, $5, 5-volt supply. You could hook it directly to a speaker or hook it into a PA system, and you just take your announcement or your background music, you plug it in, and there we go. It plays. And it's going to play the sequence over and over, beginning to end. That's about it on this one. Let's take a look at the other one. This one is the GY19671. This one here is also an MP3 player. So this one has Bluetooth on it. So in addition to being able to put it in micro SD or USB stick in, this one we can actually play music right from the phone. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to connect this to power, and it looks like we connect it to power here, either side. Right, it's got two power connectors on it. It also has a USB interface, which more than likely will power this up from a USB port. So let's just plug it in and see whether anything lights up on here. Yep, it will be powered up for this. So let's plug it in to our amplifier, because this one will power headphones directly, but we can also, of course, plug it into an amplifier. So we're going to plug this into an amplifier and pair it with Bluetooth and try this one out, see how this one works for Bluetooth, and we'll also, of course, try the micro SD and the USB. And this one's controllable from a remote control. So first, let's try it with a USB stick. Power it up. It should. Did it talk? Did it say Bluetooth is ready to pair? This one's got a microphone on it too, so it'll actually work with your phone to process call audio. It's in Chinese. Wonderful. I think it means it's ready to pair. If I plug the USB stick in, it speaks to me in Chinese and then starts playing. That's too funny. Like the other one, you can use it for playing music off of a USB stick or off of an SD card. And oh, it's gone into the FM radio now. It's got an FM radio. That's what's playing from my, I'm sure that's what's playing. Yep. So this is playing off the radio, because you can hear it. Doesn't sound like it's stereo, does it? Let's pair it with Bluetooth. See if we can find Bluetooth on here. On this unit, to switch inputs, you have to use a resistor array between the key and the ground. If you use a 6.2K resistor, it will switch between play and pause. Previous song is a 9.1K. Next song is 15K. Volume increase is 24K. Volume reduction 33K, and mode switching 51K. So you would connect a series of switches with resistors between the key input and ground, and that's what tells this module what to do. And it says when in searching for Bluetooth, the blue light flashes slowly. When it's connected, the blue light is always on. So it's searching for Bluetooth. I'm going to look for Bluetooth on here now and see if I can find it and pair with it. Okay, it's called Yun Thinker. That's what the name of this is, Yun Thinker. And I've now connected with it, so I should be able to play my music through the Bluetooth, which I can. And of course I can control the volume and everything from here. Yes, I have a BlackBerry. Believe it or not, it's a really old BlackBerry, and I used to use this. This was my favorite phone at work because of the keypad. Loved this phone. Only problem is my little speaker here went bad in it, but that was okay. I used to use it with a Bluetooth headset all the time. Loved this phone, but we stopped supporting it and went to an Android device, and this phone became retired. I use it for testing stuff. Got some music on here, music bakery stuff. It does get the job done. Anyway, that's Bluetooth 5. Unfortunately, it's in Chinese. The language it speaks to you in is in Chinese, but hey, it's $5. Nice little board to experiment with. It's ICStation. I've given you guys the part numbers. I'm not going to show any more on this thing because it's just a basic little Bluetooth receiver that they sent me to show off. So there it is. You've seen the two of them. We'll catch you in the next one. Bye.